I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside.
Hey guys, Thomas the Jr. here, aka Mustached, and welcome back to some more Digimon World Dawn and Dusk. I was moving about on screen. Last time you saw me next to Gabumon in the previous part, now you see me next to Woodmon. So let's go ahead and talk to Woodmon, shall we? Oh, Lillymon, I haven't seen her. You heard from Gabumon. I don't know where she is. I'm not lying. Be quiet. And then we have to fight a Woodmon. I assume this must be a boss Woodmon, otherwise this would have been kind of silly. I don't have a singular move with him anymore with Flamo. Oh well. That's totally fine. Yep, big fire damage to the tree. So there's that. I don't think he's got a chance to move here. Yeah. Not surprising. Alright. I give up. Lillymon went to see Red Digimon. Alright. So now I have to look for Red Digimon, apparently. That should be great. A lot of talking to Digimon where I don't know their locations. I guess I'm just gonna have to kind of explore this path that I'm on and hope for the best. Alright, here we go. Onward. Wait, is this even a path here? Looks like the way to return home. Oh, but I see something over there. Ah, I thought you could trick me, huh? You didn't think I didn't see that. I saw something over there. Something red, so maybe that is Red Digimon over there, near the portal. Alright, let's go. Nope, just a flower. Dang it. I tricked myself. Oh, well there's a Red Digimon, but I have to find one in the field, not in battle. Pooh. Alright. I'm running out of ideas here. Again. Oh. This game is getting a little bit harder to figure out where stuff is, that's for sure. Oh, come on. I didn't think that would be the case, but whatever. Oh my goodness. Come on, Flamo. Don't disappoint me this time. Please, for the sake of this video. Why? Gashing Breeze. Nothing great about it. Please let me leave. I've been at this battle longer than I have to be. Ugh. It's pretty early, which is why I sound a bit groggy, a little bit tired, but we're gonna get through this one way or another. I don't know if I will want to do another cut. We'll see. I don't know. I know we've been spending a lot of time on this particular mission, at least that's what it feels like already. Oh my goodness. Oh. And comparatively speaking, Pokemon Sun and Moon, as far as its story has been concerned, it finally feels like it's going somewhere as far as story goes. Its weakest point has been the trial of the forest. Oh, Digimon's up there. So how do I get up there then? I have to work my way to that side. I see. Alright. At least I have a sense of where I'm going, because I saw him. So that's good. So he has to be up here then. Or I have to go up here to go up there, I should say. Gabumon! Gabumon! Another one? Nope. Alright. Whatever. Still not worth fighting. Yeah, as I was saying, Pokemon Sun and Moon's story, as far as I'm concerned, has finally gotten, or at least it feels like it's finally going somewhere beyond the whole, like, Team Skull's, like, this, you know, they're not really a very threatening group of individuals, so this whole ultimate thing, which is, you know, inspired by Digimon, obviously, that feels like its story progression finally moving forward. And I would say this isn't very surprising to me, considering I finished up Pokemon Mystery Dungeon a while back, at least the main story, and that's where I ended it. But in that case, it was like well, that story was a bit more consistently doing something, but it was like as it headed toward the end of the game where the stakes finally felt like they were at its highest peak. And in the case of Pokemon Sun and Moon, it finally feels like the stakes are being raised. What? Lillymon, I don't know where she is. What Woodmon told you? Darn, Woodmon should have kept quiet. Now I have to fight him. Fantastic. And as far as Digimon Dawn and Dusk is concerned, it feels more akin to, there's like the main story that's happening where you go into the main quest and the center guy, and it gives you, you know, the sort of story progression, and the initial start of the video game was very like, oh, this is the video game, it's happening, the stakes are already, you know, at their high point, and then it goes into like these side quests, and you kind of lose like the main quest for a bit, and then you do the main quest again when, you know, whenever it decides to pop up, and then like the stakes sort of return, if that makes any sense. And then from that point, it's all about like, oh, you gotta do this important task, because otherwise, you know, the bad guys win. So, you know, it's an interesting comparison of what's better. I actually tend to, in putting my bias aside, I actually will say that as far as I'm concerned, I feel like Dawn and Dusk handles its story a little bit better as far as spreading it out is concerned. You know, it brings it in, it gives you a little break, and then it reels you back in, and you just go, oh man, this is where we left off. Okay, okay, we're ready to go. We're in Pokemon Sun and Moon, as I mentioned before. Hold on. I give up. Lillymon went to see Cherrymon. Oh, and I gotta see Cherrymon. I guess he's gonna be up here. Yeah, like I was saying, what was I saying? Pokemon Sun and Moon, like how it's, oh my god. Oh my god. How its story finally feels like it's coming to a place where it's like the stakes are finally recognizable, like an actual threat is happening. And to, you know, to defend Pokemon Sun and Moon, it's, how do I want to say this? It's, what's the word I'm looking for? Its tone? Yeah, its tone. That's the word I want to use. Its tone is very, it feels a lot more light, I should say, than Digimon, which has been the case, as far as I'm concerned, for a while. Since Pokemon's inception, actually, Pokemon has usually been a lot more akin to, you know, light, fluffy, there's Cherrymon up there. So it looks like I'm going to want to go up. Yeah, Pokemon, light, fluffy, nothing usually goes wrong. Bad guys, when they do come along, they're not very threatening. Huh? What did you want? What? Lillymon? How do you know about her? I won't let anyone snoop around here. Alright, and we have a few paths here as soon as we defeat Cherrymon, it looks like. Oh man. Have I faced Cherrymon before in this game? Oh man, it's been a while. It's been a hot minute, so I don't remember. Yeah, so Pokemon has, you know, it's been fluffy, lighthearted, gentle. Its stakes never really ever really bleh. It really rarely ever has the stakes where it's like, oh my god, bad could actually happen. Someone could lose their life. You know, Pokemon usually never went to that place as far as I can remember growing up watching Pokemon back in the days of when I used to watch Pokemon. Whereas Digimon didn't shy away from death, at least in the Japanese version. You know, there was when I mentioned this before, but when Devimon kills Pumpkinmon, and I think his name is like Icemon or something, the rock-like Digimon, or it could have been one of the other ones, but you get the idea, the general gist. He kills them because they were sort of fooling around, and they weren't really doing anything too bad. They were just fooling around, cross-dressing if they're considered male Digimon, and you know, just their quote crimes weren't really anything that bad. They were just sort of messing around, and then since they weren't doing their job, they were killed. And then it was, I believe, TK and Matt were just like, oh, they weren't doing anything really that bad. Oh. And then there was Wizardmon, which was probably one of the more impactful deaths of Digimon, because of the whole thing with Gatomon. And then there's like a more common one where like you have Lillymon, who like constantly dies in every iteration of Digimon, essentially. I have lost. Now our secret is what? You just want to ask Lillymon about a mystery bulb. That's hurry and go to Lillymon. I like how none of them explain like, oh, they're this way. Alright, it's not up here. It could be up there on that path. Did he vanish when I beat him? Or is he still there? Oh, he vanished, I think. Alright, I'm sure. Oh, Dark Portal? It can't be over there. Alright. There's still a path to the right, so let's go that way then. And I'm trying to think if anyone else dies in Digimon. Technically, Lillymon technically dies, although he got resurrected a little bit quicker. And I believe that was season 3 he dies in and comes back. No, it was in Cross Wars, where he, like, it shows like his or his demon wing or angel wing, whatever one it is, and then it's like, oh, he's gone, but then he comes back and he looks different. So there's stuff like that. I'm trying to specifically think of good guys because I'm pretty sure all the bad guys die, quote, die, because, you know, there's the whole thing about, oh, how Digimon come back. Although I still don't know, there's still the one thing I don't understand about Digimon is if the Digimon die in the human world, do they still come back? Because there's the whole thing with Wizardmon and the two I mentioned prior. They don't come back, as far as I know. I mean, they could theoretically come back. It's never confirmed, but it's never like, oh, they came back. So I don't know. Like, did they come back? I don't know. Beats me. And if I remember the show, it's been a hot minute since I've seen Digimon as well. The original Digimon, that being. Like, Wizardmon technically, I think, comes back, but it's more like in spirit form or whatever it was. More to, like, help Gatomon process it and get through that. So there's that. And yeah, Pokemon, as far as I know, hasn't really, like, confirmed, like, oh, this Pokemon dies in this or whatever. You know, there's those description things in Pokemon, I suppose, as far as that'll go. It's like, oh, that Pokemon died once or something. But it never actually shows that happening. At least I don't remember it ever happening in the show or in any of the games. But then again, I don't know. Maybe there's some Pokemon fan that knows more about the Pokemon games than I do, because I haven't played most of them. So, you know, always feel free to comment. I love to learn about this sort of stuff. Alright, I guess I'm going further up. Or not. Where is Lillymon? The big question, isn't it? Oh, hey, Leomon. Wendigomon. I believe... Did Wendigomon die in the Digimon movie? Oh, man. That's another movie I've been wanting to relook at, because that's something I've been curious about, or been re-curious about. Because there's all the Digimon Tri movies, and the way that movie is going, it feels like some character is going to die. Aw, yeah, big damage. So, this might be the case. I might have to end the video at some point, have to look up where Lillymon is, come back, and then find her off screen, and then be like, oh, look, I found her. Thanks to this guide, or whatever. I might just have to do that, but it's still pretty early, you know. We'll see. Ugh. I wish there was a way to turn that off, at least temporarily or something. Alright, I'm actually legitimately confused as to where Lillymon could possibly be. Because again, none of the characters I've bumped into have given me any sort of direction as to where she could possibly be. So, you know. And I see, like, when I talk about certain Digimon, I automatically, like, it's in my nature to say, like, oh, that's a guy or that's a girl, because voice acting. That's what it comes down to sometimes, honestly. And that's just instinct. I just do that. So, you know, I'm just explaining that I just do that. Or, you know, the Digimon can do it themselves, because that happened in this very game, if you don't remember, if you weren't watching. Um, if you want to come at me, just know that Digimon have confirmed each other's genders before. It's not a big deal if a Digimon's a guy or a girl. It's just what it is. Big spoiler. Of course, seeing Big Spider always reminds me of the episode where they went into the house. I believe this is in season 2. They went into the house, and then the house is like super big. They are small in comparison, so it feels. Or maybe they were shrunk. Or maybe the house was just really big. It was one of those two. I don't remember. It's been, again, a long time since I've seen Digimon. I'm more akin to feel like it's. Is there anything to the right? No. Backtracking. What could I is it through the portal? Where does the portal lead? I guess that might be a possibility after all. Maybe, just maybe. I do want to do a little once-over on the area I came from the other path, and then if that doesn't work, I will try the portal, because I really am out of options right now, so if there's enough time. If there's not enough time, which feel like, you know, this video is kind of getting there now, then I will end the part, look it up, and be like, oh, it's this way. Okay, there we go. As I mentioned earlier. So, you know, I always felt like, or at least more recently felt like, Pokemon has its place, and it's, you know, it's still around. It's probably still more popular in the West than Digimon is, considering. I don't know about Japan. I feel like they're a bit more equal in the East. Because Digimon's really popular in the East. I know that. It's way more popular there than it is here, that's for sure. Like most Eastern shows, that tends to be the case, which isn't very surprising. Like, there's Zatch Bell, one of my favorites, and I talked about that a while back. More popular in the East than it was here. It never finished the season, or never finished like all the rest of what was available. And man, that artist, the person who put that together, definitely felt bad for that guy. Like, it was getting to the point where he was like suffering to make the art, just to finish the I believe it was the manga version. And you know, there's that. I'm trying to think of other shows or video games that I like that have a bigger Eastern audience than Western. There's Dynasty Warriors, which I talked about previously in some other videos. Alright, so there was the portal. And I wanted to take a once over up here, because... No, that was just that. Oh, okay. I just checked that and I forgot I went up there already. Okay, so I'm going to check the portal a little bit, because I kind of want to know where that goes. It's the only portal I've seen here, so it could lead to another area completely. That's a completely possible scenario. Again, I guess it's more of a wait and see. You know, I still have a few minutes on my little thing. Oh, yeah. I would normally fight this, but I'm going to flee, or attempt to flee, I should say. Hopefully I can get out there the first time. Oh, nope. No good. So, it is interesting when a show comes out here and has that very Eastern style, and I would very quickly be able to mention like a show like The Last Airbender, which came out here but has a very more Eastern style to it. Uh, Definitely for me, one of Nickelodeon's flagship shows for a good time, the perfect amount of time, I would probably argue, or as perfect as you could possibly get. Um, it started when it needed to, and it ended when it needed to, which is great. And because of that, it's arguably, at least for me, the best show on Nickelodeon to date. Um, and I don't like I've said it before. I don't think. I mean, I suppose there was the Legend of Korra, which is like the only thing I can think of where. Oh wait, no, 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 that's not true. That's not true. There was TMNT, which has an awful, awful schedule, which also I believe that's on Nickelodeon as well, or is that Cartoon Network? I don't know what show TMNT is on anymore because it's been so long. I want to desperately say it was on Nickelodeon, but its scheduling was so awful. It was just like I really wanted to see that show because it was very reminiscent of The Last Bender as far as action was concerned. And I was like, oh yeah, 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 action show, really, really great. We need more shows like this because, you know, those are the shows that I want to see now. But I don't know if Team and T's still going. I don't know. It like again with the bad scheduling, I feel like I want to say no, it's not. Oh, but I could be wrong. Right, I'm gonna go down here because I feel like that's gonna lead me to the next area. Yep. All right, let's go. Let's see where this leads. Onward to mystery. Limit Valley. Is that the wrong area now? Oh boy. It's just a big circle, it looks like. There's like no other path. Wait, there's down there. Alright, so there's that path down there, so let's see where that goes. Oh, we're going on a journey, folks. I don't know where we're going, but I might have to take a portal back and... Oh, wait a minute. I think I'm in another area, officially, because these Digimon are different than the ones I was fighting before. So I want to say I accidentally went to another area. It looks like that might be the case. And I don't think a quest has ever done that to me, where it's like, oh, the Digimon's actually in a completely different area. I don't think it would do that to me. Let's find out. Let's find out where this actually does go. Save it, and then call it a day. Oh, Kelbamom. Oh, a Renamon. Lovely. Another Renamon. Cool. Alright, that's some decent holy experience, which I can use for one of my characters still at this point. So I actually will take this on. Yep. Big damage. It's probably not going to be a lot, but I'm taking anything I can get at this point. Woo. And we'll see. We'll see if Nickelodeon can bounce back. I I don't, like I said, I don't think it's gonna create another Avatar: The Last Airbender anytime soon. Now that the other shows that were like it are kind of over, or at least feel like they're over. I am in a completely different area. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and save it, you guys. I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna look it up for the next time. But for now, if you like this part, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out that link in the description if you want to go ahead and donate anything. It'll be greatly appreciated. But until next time, everyone, bye!